Hey there. We're going to go over the syllabus in this segment. So if you haven't done this already, go ahead and open up the syllabus. It's right there. So go ahead and click that, and let's take a look at this. I'm going to take my sweatshirt off real quick, though. Okay, so the syllabus. Uh, Let me make sure everybody understands. If you call me, I probably won't get back in touch with you for a while since I'm not going to be in my office too much this winter break. So the best route to get a hold of me is through my Gmail account. So we use that to initiate any kind of correspondence. If we need to talk on the phone, we can do it from there. But I don't want you guys to call me mainly for the reason is because I want to be able to get in touch with you. So I don't want you to leave a message and me not get back to you for 2 or 3 days. One thing I try to pride myself on as an educator is getting back to my students as quickly as possible. So if I happen not to respond back to you within a day, something went wrong. Either I got buried with emails or your email didn't get sent to me somehow, or I forgot, right? Either of those I don't want to happen. So if I happen to not respond to you within 24 hours, do respond back to me as soon as you're able to. Okay, so let's scroll down here and go down to the grading and criteria and evaluation. So just want you to be able to know where all this stuff, we're going to go over this in other videos, but you have unit exams, which is 70% of your grade. There's 5 of them. They're each worth something different. And you could find that out by looking at your expiration dates worksheet. So make sure you have that printed out and looked at. But collectively, they're worth 70% of your grade. Orientation exam, which you'll be taking right after you watch these videos, is 5% of your grade. You do need to take that. If you don't take that, then you will be dropped from the course. So do take that as soon as you're done with this. You can take it as many times as you need to. So understand that with the orientation exam, you could take it endless times in order to get 100%. It won't be graded immediately, but I will be monitoring them quite often. So it will be graded quite soon after you take it, probably, just depending on when I'm on Blackboard, which will be quite often in the first week, making sure everyone's doing okay here. There's an assignment due this week. It's due this Friday. Check your expiration dates to make sure you know exactly when it's due. And it requires you to watch a documentary on Reconstruction and to respond to some questions. You'll find that in the Reconstruction folder, and I'll show you where that is a little bit later. There is a final paper, so be aware of that, and I'll give you details with that in the next couple of weeks. I will have a video on it in the orientation, but I'll give you specific details in the next couple of weeks, just so you're not inundated with too much the first day. Okay. Again, I'm going to have a different separate video for unit exams, but for reference, the breakdown, how the unit exams are constructed is all listed right here. And this is a little explanation of the final paper, so you can take a look at that for reference. And then again, I'll have a video on this for the orientation a little bit. You'll watch later. Let me just go over this real quick, and then we'll be done with the syllabus. It has to do with if you miss a due date, an expiration date, you can't make it up. I mean, there's just no, you can't go back and take another exam. So understand that. If you do miss an exam, just email me. You don't have to give me a reason. Just say, hey, I missed the exam and I would like to make up the credit, not the exam, but the credit. And what is entailed with making up the credit is what follows. You will respond to one of these historical questions. I'll assign you one depending on which unit exam you missed, and you need to email me within 24 hours. If you don't email me within 24 hours of missing the exam, then you're not eligible for this. But if you do email me, I'll send you 2 essays regarding one of these questions. So let's say you missed exam 1, you'd probably get assigned this one right here. Did Reconstruction fail as a result of racism? So what will happen is I will send you 2 different essays. One historian will be arguing yes, and one historian will be arguing no. And then there will be a worksheet that you will respond to, which will be available in Blackboard within 1 week. So you'll have a week to complete it. So just understand that all of the details of it are laid out right here. So please take a look at that when you get a chance. But just want to make sure you're aware that you cannot submit things late, but there is a way of making things up. Reason for that, the reason why you can't make up points or take an exam again is you just have to be on task in this course. It's 5 weeks. There's no time to procrastinate. So if you ever get that thought, like, I'm going to do this tomorrow, just recognize that that's a thought and just watch that thought float away and get back to work, because you cannot put this off, right? It's 5 weeks. The benefit of this is you get done in 5 weeks, but the cost of that, you need to be aware of. This is a college course. It is a demanding course. It is out of respect that it is a demanding course, because I know you guys can handle it, and you will be treated as a normal college student who can handle anything. So this will be the equivalent of any university U.S. history course that you'll be taking with this in this course at South Texas College. So there is no time to put things off. With that said, again, I do understand things come up. That is why there is an alternative assignment to the exams. So it's there for you. One thing I'd like to point out about, I'll talk about this later. Anyway, that'll be it for the syllabus. The next video will be looking at unit exams. So I'll talk to you then. Take care.